Hey everyone, I'm Elisha Krauss with your top 5 articles of 2017 from the Daily Wire. Let's kick it off with number 5, in which a CBS executive lost it in a Facebook rant following the October massacre at a country music festival in Las Vegas. We have writer Emily ZANOTTI with us. Can you tell us more, Emily?
Sure. In just less than 24 hours after the massacre in Las Vegas, Haley Gelfman-Gold, who was a legal analyst with CBS, got on Facebook and decided to say that she didn't feel sorry for the people who died in that massacre or who were injured because they were mostly Republicans, judging by the fact that they were country music fans. And of course, if anyone deserves to be shot, it's Republicans. Haley was forced to take that post down, and CBS actually had to apologize for it, and she no longer has a job.
And what was the public's immediate reaction?
Most people were just horrified by it. In fact, it stemmed both sides of the parties. Both Republicans and Democrats said it was completely unacceptable.
Thanks for your time, Emily, and congrats on being on our top 5.
Thank you.
That brings us to number 4, Black Lives Matter's list of 10 demands for white people. And shocker, they're insane. Amanda PRESTIGICIAMO breaks down the list.
We have Chanel Helm. She's a co-founder of a Black Lives Matter chapter in Louisville, Kentucky, and she basically compiled a list of things white people should do, demands white people should do to heal racial injustice. On that list, we have white people who are basically giving up all of their inheritance, their wealth, to Black and brown families only. They don't have to be poor, they just have to have Black or brown skin. And then another great one on the list is get white racists fired, quote, sheetless Klanmen. So basically, if someone you assume is racist, make sure you get them fired. You can also use violence. That's what she advocates for. And apparently this is going to help relieve racial tensions in America.
Wow. Thanks for that recap, Amanda.
Thanks.
On to number 3, the Gold Star Widow controversy covered by the Daily Wire's Ryan SAAVEDRA, who's on the line to tell us more. Thanks for joining us, Ryan.
Thanks for having me. In October, a Florida Congresswoman, Frederica Wilson, had made and created kind of national controversy, claiming that Trump was rude on the phone to a Gold Star widow. And shortly after she made those comments, which went back and forth in the media for a couple of days between her and the president, a Gold Star widow came forward and released a video of her comments, or the comments that President Trump made towards her when he called her. And it showed to be the exact opposite of everything that Frederica Wilson claimed that Trump was to, Gold Star families. It showed that he was caring, nice, and highly respectful towards the families.
Thanks, Ryan. Number 2 is Ben Shapiro's takedown of Democrats for refusing to remain standing for a Navy SEAL's widow during President Trump's speech to Congress in February. Ben's here to tell us more. Hey, Ben, can you fill us in?
Sure, Alicia. So here's the story. President Trump is giving what's basically a State of the Union address, and he's paying homage to Ryan Owens, a fallen Navy SEAL, first soldier killed under President Trump. And Ryan Owens' wife, Karen Owens, is there in the audience. So Trump starts applauding her, and everybody gets up and starts applauding. And then the Democrats sit down. All the lead Democrats sit down. They won't stand for basically a 4-minute ovation for the widow of a fallen Navy SEAL, showing that the Democrats are more interested in avoiding a photo op for President Trump than even in paying homage to a war hero and his widow. A lot of people were angry, and they had a right to be.
Thanks, Ben. That brings us to number 1. Football Sunday being ruined by none other than the National Football League. Joining us is the Daily Wire's Joseph Curl to summarize the kneeling controversy. Hey, Joseph.
Hey, Lisa, how are you? Well, it all started in 2016 when Colin Kaepernick took a knee during a preseason game. It really didn't catch on then, but in 2017, week 2, it caught on. He did it again. He started talking about it. Other players began doing it. Then, of course, what really lit the fuse was Donald Trump came in and said, all you guys should be fired. He's used to saying that from The Apprentice. So he said, you're all fired. And, of course, the very next week, 200 players took a knee. And it just spiraled from there, out of control.
And what was America's reaction?
Well, I think a lot of people were rightly furious because it was geared around taking a knee during the national anthem. It became what a lot of people thought was a real rejection and protest against America itself. Again, one of the times they did it, I think it was the 3rd week they did it, was the next day was Veterans Day, and a lot of Americans really took offense to that. So it got out of hand, and once Trump injected a lot of politics into it, it really took over, and it has again spurred this real downflow of traffic to NFL games. Nobody's going because there's a lot of people that are just upset about that.
Thanks for that recap, Joseph, and congrats on having the #1 story this year.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
And thank you for watching this recap of the top 5 Daily Wire stories from 2017. Have a happy new year.